pretty day.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Why the puzzled look?
Well, I'm not sure I like leaving all of the arrangements to you.
Oh, come on. You men can't stand to let the weaker sex take the lead. You know what? Next time we go dancing, you and I should change positions. I think it'd probably be good for you.
Speaking of positions, you did remember everything.
Oh, yeah, I got cheese and bread and luscious fruit. Great wine for a nice spring afternoon. I even have cloth napkins.
Wine and cheese I can buy at the store. What I was referring to is the picnic blanket.
Oh, to spread for the feast?
Close.
I think you're paying me a compliment.
You can count on it.
Good, because we're just about there.
I'm afraid to ask what's next.
Well, you said last night you wanted an adventure.
Well, this isn't exactly what I had in mind.
Well, just pretend that you're the knight of old dressing for combat and the prize is the fair lady.
Oh, really? I like the prize part.
Listen, if I didn't take care of my work first, I wouldn't be able to enjoy playing this afternoon.
Did you ever think about playing first? It might help your work afterwards, you know what I mean?
You're impossible.
I thought environmental engineers are supposed to work at their desk.
Oh.
I haven't been around mud puddles for years.
Well, you don't know what you've been missing.
What is that you're doing?
I'm taking a soil sample. Here.
Dr. Champler, just a minute. Adam.
Yes.
This is Tony. We missed.
That's twice. How many tries do you need?
There won't be another goof. Believe me.
Oh, I think you're worried about nothing. Maybe the girl doesn't know what she saw.
That's a chance we can't take. Not now.
It's lousy. It's a lousy line of work. Anybody that associates with me puts their life in danger.
Here, give me that, Pete. We'll give you a refill. You'll feel terrific.
Pete, I still say it was just an accident. Those things happen all the time on construction sites.
There were two men standing on the hill.
They could have been passerbys.
Then why didn't they help us?
So there were a couple of kids, all right, playing around, and they got scared and ran off.
They were grown men, and they tried to kill me.
You're making too much out of this.
You know, the mud is drying in your hair.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go home and clean up. You can sit here in your mud and paranoia if you want to.
No. I will drive you home. Then we will clean up together. And then we will continue our little picnic. Okay? Now give me a muddy kiss. I'm not going to let anything spoil this day.
Both of us are not going to show up at my place looking like this. What would I tell my neighbors?
You're right. I'll pick you up in an hour.
Okay. Now give me another kiss, you stick in the mud. Oh, Make that 2 hours. I'm going to take a nap. It's been a lousy week.
Do you still request a radio unit?
All units in the vicinity, power 12F3. 12F3, Hanover call.
1187, clear. 1813.
Who are you?
My name is Brian. I'm a friend of Jessica's. What happened?
Don't touch her.
She did?
Yes, sir. It looks like she was asphyxiated. Probably from the wall heater. That's one of those early unvented wall models. Well, why the hell she'd want to put the heat on when it's 75 degrees outside, I don't know. But the towels on the floor wet in the bathroom, so she probably put it on to keep warm coming from the bath and came here and lied down, took a nap. That's it.
Somebody tried to kill her.
You got any proof of that?
No, I don't.
Then there's nothing I can do. Does she have any relatives?
Yeah, she's got a sister by the name of Andrea White.
You got an address, a phone number of the sister?
Yeah, I'll get you that.
Okay. I'm also gonna need your name and address.
It was Jessica. I never even stopped to think that it was Jessica that truck was intended for.
You had no reason to. She thought it was an accident.
Well, I'm not writing it off as an accident, Mac. I'm going to find out who killed her and why.
Where do we start?
Hey, Mac. What do you make of that? Did you talk to Henry at the lab?
Yeah. Yeah. As far as he and I could determine, she must have left the window open a crack. Somebody came along, closed it, poured carbon monoxide in there, and hastened her death. Somebody's gone to an awful lot of trouble to make it look like an accident.
Yeah, well, maybe her sister can help us out. I'm going to see her tomorrow at the funeral.
Thank you very much. It was a beautiful service. Thank you. Oh, dear. Oh, Peter, I don't have any idea why anyone would want to kill Jessica. We loved each other in our own way, I suppose, but we really weren't very close to sisters. No, we never shared the intimacies of our lives, though God knows I've had plenty of them to share. But I still don't understand who would have
Last time you saw her?
Why, she came to see me at Eden's Gate the first of the week. I go there every 2 or 3 months, you know, to shape up. But she didn't say anything at the time.
Was she planning to go to Eden's Gate?
Jessica? Oh, no, I'm sure she wasn't. Wait a minute. She called me the minute she got home, and she seemed very upset. It seems that she was almost driven off the road by some crazy driver. She swore to me that she would never drive that dangerous stretch of highway again.
Did she say anything to you about the type of car it was, or did she recognize the driver?
No. Or if she did, I just don't remember. Excuse me a minute. Poor Myron. His death last week was such a shock. I almost married him, you know. Terribly rich. He would have been number 6. But unfortunately, I just can't stand horses.
The Myron Road?
He was at Eden's Gate 3 weeks ago. Left looking magnificent. And now there are his remains in the ground. Oh. Peter, what a waste.
In the last 14 months, 4 people have died. All within 3 weeks of leaving Eden's Gate. And they all had 3 things in common. One, they were all rich, no living relatives, and they all had Adam Hayward as a business manager.
Mm-hmm.
Hayward owns control of Eden's Gate. Dr. Violet Trampler runs a place for him.
That sounds tight enough to hang a case on, Mac.
Yeah, except they all died of natural causes.
Maybe they wanted it to look that way. A little help from the Fat Farm staff.
No, only one way to find out.
You'd better get a room ready in detox. Boy, he's a beaut.
Go on, get him.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
Peterson J. Chris Stoneman, here. Like to have a little game of golf?
Hey, would you mind?
Oh, did I mash your kneecap with my mashie? Mash your kneecap with my mashie. Are you ready?
Oh, he's cute.
Sir, we have to check in now.
Huh?
We have to check in now.
Hi. Well, ladies, keep 'em up.
Oh.
How do you do?
How do you do?
In case you haven't noticed, this is Peterson Christoman.
Well, he's somewhat younger than I expected.
He keeps drinking. He's not going to get any older.
Frank, take a chair next to the wall. I can talk for myself.
Mr. Christman, I'm Dr. Trampler.
A woman doctor? Well, I hope you're more competent than this nurse of mine. Because I am quite sure that in a crisis, she would put a Band-Aid on a severed artery. Thank you. Oh.
You will find that Eden's Gate has one of the finest, most professional staffs in the country.
Oh, well, I hope so. Did Frank tell you that I bring my own staff with me? He did tell you that I have my own staff.
Oh, yes, yes. He did mention your valet. But he didn't say anything about your niece.
Oh, she's my teddy bear. You know what I mean?
Sir.
Thank you, Malcolm. Would you care for one of these, Doctor?
No, no, thank you. You go right ahead and enjoy it. It might be your last for quite some time.
Here's Al.
He cannot keep his teddy bear because we are responsible for him while he's here. And I want only our own staff to administer to him.
Simply introduce him to a pretty nurse. He'll forget about his teddy bear.
Yeah, well, that we could do.
I would really appreciate it if you two wouldn't talk about me as though I weren't even here in the room.
We were just completing the financial arrangements.
Financial arrangements?
Yeah.
So how do we stand this week, Frank? Are we into debentures, natural gas, acreage on the Golan Heights? You know, Frank is one of the greatest financial wizards in the business. He is absolutely the best. Doctor, you wouldn't like to have a
No,
little hit?
no, thank you.
Oh, say, do you do all of the examinations personally, Doctor?
Sometimes.
Viola, I'd like... Oh, excuse me. I'm terribly sorry. It's nothing very important. I'll talk to you later.
No, that's all right. I'll send for you as soon as I'm finished here.
Peter!
Andrea, my darling.
What in the world are you doing here?
Well, you might say that I have fallen off the wagon. Play along? Will you do that?
Peter, this is terrible. Now, you are going to an early grave. That'd be such a waste, wouldn't it?
Not till I sober up long enough to go to that party that you're going to give for the Shah of Iran.
No, just leave it. I'll have it cleaned up.
Oh, well, if you'll excuse me.
Yes, of course. And, Andre, will you please send Shirley in?
Yes, certainly.
You've got to work on my grip.
We don't have a golf course here.
He doesn't play.
Oh, oh, poor baby. He does this all the time.
No, poor baby. Just get out of here, will you? Go on, get out, will you? Get out. Get out.
Did you send for me?
Yes, would you please take Mr. Christman to detox?
The detox nurse? Frank.
Yes.
Sell 2,000 pairs of IBM and buy me that, will you? The detox nurse. This is terrific. Go to the detox room? I can feel the therapy already. This is fantastic. Where is the detox room? This is sensational. You're the nurse, huh?
No, no, no. Not the portable bar. Well, it's easy to see why you brought him here.
Oh, as I told you, it became impossible to take care of him at home.
You look as though you could use some rest yourself.
No, I just feel bad that I haven't been able to help the boy.
There's no reason to feel bad. You know, alcoholics are almost impossible for non-professionals to deal with.
Yes, I know. But I was his father's accountant for, 30 years, you know? When he died, I promised I'd continue to take care of the money and the boy. But I don't know just how much more of this I can stand, you know?
Well, I certainly don't mean to pry into your personal life, but didn't you say at our first meeting that you had a very attractive job offer in Hawaii?
Oh, yes. Yes, I did, but I gave old man Christopher my word.
Well, I should think it's about time you started thinking about yourself.
No, I hate to desert the boy.
But you won't be. He's in good hands here at Eden's Gate. Would you like to have a drink and discuss it in more detail?
Being around young Christopher has removed any desire I may have had for alcohol. But I would appreciate somebody to talk to.
He's going to be out for a while.
Can I wander around a bit?
Sure. Make use of the facility. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Pete, she's gone. Get rid of these, will you?
The records are kept in files in Dr. Tramper's office.
Okay.
How's Pete?
Well, he's restraining himself so far, but it won't be easy.
Yeah, well, don't get any ideas. These people are not stupid.
I'm sorry, I'm lost. But could you tell me how to get back to the detox unit?
Well, just go back in that direction until you get to the main entrance. Anyone on our staff can tell you where detox is.
Oh, thank you. I didn't mean to disturb you, but the nurse said I could wander around. I didn't know I needed a compass.
Well, that's all right. Everyone gets lost the first few days.
Thank you, ma'am.
You were putting on a little while ago.
If anybody asks, we are old friends from Summers and St. Croix.
How I wish we were. But you don't mean to say that you think someone here had something to do with Jessica's death?
Well, that's what we're here to find out, Andrea.
Well, you can count on me. And we'll talk about St. Croix a little later.
There are two major companies and millions in stocks.
Well, I'll run a check on him in the morning. If he's as rich as you say he is, maybe we can help Mr. Carson take that job in Hawaii and put an end to the young man's misery. And now I just think we ought to take care of the file. Christopher files in the other room. I'll get it.
Yes, well, before you do, you should take a look at the financial report on this Mrs. Bankston who arrives tomorrow.
McCann and Williams handled our money. We couldn't get close to it in time.
Here it is.
Thank you. What was that?
Oh, the branches hit the roof at the slightest breeze. They grow back as fast as I have them trimmed.
Mike, come on. Here, the camera.
Jeez, it took you long enough. What was the problem?
It was a piece of cake. Go, come on.
Kirstenman is even wealthier than my report showed.
Well, if I do say so myself, yes, I've done rather well with the funds.
Mr. Carlson, some of the investments you've made seem to be a bit more creative than legal.
Mr. Hayward, in order to increase one's income, one must be creative.
Very true. That's the secret saying of our profession. Tell me, does Mr. Christeman watch the finances closely?
As long as he gets his monthly check, which as you see is considerable, he doesn't worry about the finances.
Dr. Trampler tells me that you've been under a great strain from all this, and you've been offered an easy and lucrative position elsewhere.
Yes, but as I told Dr. Trampler, I can't desert the boy now. He's totally irresponsible.
Hell, he'll be dried out and as good as new in a couple of weeks, and we can hire somebody to take care of him.
No, I don't know. I don't.
You realize, of course, that in view of the size of the account and the percentage we would make from handling it, our firm would have to pay you a bonus for helping us lock it up. Say, $20,000 to help you get accustomed to Hawaii?
20,000.
Anything less would be piracy.
Yes. Of course, young Christeman would have to agree to the change.
I doubt that you and I would have any problem convincing him it's the right move to make.
Now, this is cruel and inhuman punishment.
Mr. Kristen, at Eden's Gate, a steam room is not a playpen.
Oh, when did they change the rules? Look what they've done to me.
You have very aggressive hands, Mr. Kristen.
She has lied to me. She is not a professional teddy bear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Now, listen, come on. Your accountant and Mr. Hayward are waiting for you.
Oh, come on.
We photographed these medical records, and these are Xerox copies of them. So, there you go. You know, Doctor, it'd be a lot easier for me when you make those notes if you do them in layman's terms. I mean, if it's okay with you.
Mr. Carlson handles all of my personal affairs. I love him like a father.
Have you been drinking? I thought so.
Drinking in the detox tank?
Well, if you love him like a father, you certainly wouldn't want to stand in the way of his happiness.
I own him, and I like it that way.
Let me talk to him alone for a minute. I think I can resolve this.
What do you have in mind?
Well, confidentially, our firm has been going over your records, and Mr. Carlson, although adequate, has not made you half the money he should have made you. And on top of that, we feel that you should be getting twice the amount of money you've been getting for your personal pleasures.
Twice?
At least. Even more if you wish.
Well, I tell you what you do. You draw up the papers, and if I don't like what you do, then I can always cancel my power of attorney. Isn't that right?
Fair enough.
Oh, Frank. Bon voyage, nursemaid. Just make sure he doesn't get paid one more penny than he has coming. So long, Frank.
You still feel badly about going to Hawaii?
I guess not.
According to the doctors, every one of the deceased had some kind of minor surgery. They either had some fatty tissue removed or they had those lifts, you know.
Some of it obviously suggested by Dr. Trampler, huh?
That's right. Anyway, the doctors felt that at the time of surgery, some gelatin capsules containing moazoctin were implanted.
What's moazoctin?
Moazoctin, it's a poison. And under examination, it shows up in the bloodstream looking like cholesterol. But it paralyzes the heart valves and causes a massive coronary.
Yeah, and if they aren't looking for it specifically in the autopsy, then it would go completely unnoticed.
So I've got to find a way to get to the financial statements of Hayward. And if I get those, and with these, the authorities can order new autopsies on the bodies. Now, Malcolm, get to Pete. And this is very important. Once he signs those papers, don't let anybody take him anywhere near surgery, or he's a dead man.
That's what Jessica drew a picture of. A gelatin capsule. She must have somehow been wandering around waiting for Andrea and saw one being implanted. She was probably going to check it out when she had a chance.
And this they call a health spa?
Oh, hi.
Join me.
What's the occasion?
Young Christopher will be giving me power of attorney in the morning.
Oh, he'll never agree to surgery of any kind.
But he doesn't have to. I have a different method for disposing of him, and we will do it tomorrow.
Why so soon?
Well, I can't chance his canceling the agreement. I mean, he's much too unpredictable.
What about Andrea? She's scheduled for tomorrow.
Yes, and we'll go ahead as planned. You will plant 4 capsules instead of 2. I only need a week to turn both Christeman's and her assets into cash. And we will be gone before the rest of my clients discover they are broke.
Well, here's to tomorrow.
Oh, this is Lieutenant Mason. He has a search warrant for Mr. Hayward's files. Here are the ones you want. Don't let her near a telephone. I've got to get right out there.
Andrea. I'm glad I found you. We scheduled your surgery for this morning instead of this afternoon.
Oh, that's going to ruin my whole day.
Nonsense. You'll be back exercising this afternoon.
Really?
I guarantee it. Now, why don't you go and get ready, and I'll meet you in the South Wing in about 20 minutes.
You better be right.
Here we are.
I'll sign that later. I want to get in 18 holes before lunch.
There is no golf course, Mr. Christopher.
There's no golf course?
No golf course, and I do need to get this settled this morning.
I'll settle it when I want to settle it, all right? I'll sign it when I want to sign it. Okay?
Tony, round up Mr. Christopher and bring him to Dr. Trampler's office, please.
Okay.
They've taken Andrea to surgery. Show me where. Come on. If we get separated, meet me back at the room.
Mr. Christman, Mr. Hayward would like to see you.
You're supposed to be looking out for my interests, right? Well, I want to lodge a complaint against the conduct of these two.
I don't represent your interest until you sign, and when you do, I'll see that the complaint is registered.
Take care of the complaint, then I will sign. Take care of the complaint, and then I will sign.
Mr. Carlson must have been a man of infinite patience. But unfortunately, I'm not, boys.
Where do I sign?
Take our friend to the West Wing. let this settle and give him another shot in a half hour. Once the alcohol takes, we throw him out the window.
Is that bad?
Marvelous. I didn't feel a thing.
We're almost finished.
Unbelievable.
They've taken Pete and Andrea surgery. Walk.
What are you doing here? You have no business here.
Take care of them. Out.
What's going on here?
You got any surgery on you?
Can't you tell? She must have done a grand job.
Go out to the front entrance. Wait for the police.
Police?
He's all yours. I'm taking a rain check on Hawaii. Come on.
Now, take it easy, Mr. Christopher. We want to take care of you.
Thanks. Thank you, miss. You all right?
Pete, I'll get you a wheelchair. You'll feel terrific.
What I don't need is a wheelchair. Oh.
But you need a blanket. I'm so glad that you're not a rich playboy alcoholic. Oh, come on with me, Mr. Ryan. Come on, I'll take you up to detox. I'll fix you up. Come on.
Someday he's going to injure himself, Ollie.